become seated. As you're settling in, just starting to let go of where you've come from, be here, right now, sitting comfortably or laying as you prefer. Breath easy, breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the nose. You can close your eyes. And gently focus on the breath as the belly fills. Breathing in, breathing out, belly falls. Breathing in, belly fills. Breathing out, belly falls. And as we continue to slowly bring in your awareness to yourself, then we will have the lone wolf messages from Akumal. I will stand still while all around me crashes at my shores. What flows must ebb, therefore I ask for and expect the ebb and flow of life. What crashes in does not always destroy. Look at the rocks whose edges have been smoothed, and who knows what can wash up on your shores when the waters are stirred, not to mention what can be taken out in the ebb, and all without your effort. When I stand still while all around me crashes, and focus on rooting myself in the moment, I can more clearly see what is coming at me. And like the ocean waves, they will roll in one after the other. And when I stand and look at what is crashing at my immediate shores, I can better get to know the nature of the wave. And when I stand still, I can better see the waves rolling behind those crashing upon my shores. You don't do yoga to get flexible, says the sea. You don't do yoga to become a calm lake, but to learn to be still and calm while all around you is crashing. It's all about how you find your stillness in the storm. All sharing some of the same characteristics. And as the waves crash harder and deeper around my bare legs, white pants rolled up, skirt tied to the side, the waves say to me that sometimes we just need to take a step back. We resist that, they say, always wanting to push forward and be in the flow. So much power can be harnessed when we allow ebb and flow, they remind me. The waves continue that taking a step back can literally save you from finding yourself in deep water. Take a step back, but keep your focus on the goal, they say. I will stand still while all around me crashes at my shores. I will not be distracted by the other, and we all know what that means. But as a human being, they remind me, you will take your focus off the goal, and when you do, or when life or a wave knocks you off balance, you just need to reroute yourself and stand still. As many times as it takes, again and again. The sky says, I am more vast than the eye can see, and who are you to limit yourself to just a human body? The waves say that even though you see a line that you call the horizon, I exist beyond that line and even further than you can imagine. She asks how much further we can go than the eye can see. The water says, do not flow where you do not belong. An ocean wave has no place in a still lake, and fresh water has no home in the ocean. So as a human being, your message is to know what your water is made of before you decide where you should flow. The sand says, I may be soft and squishy, but I am firm enough to support you if you will just be still and root yourself in me. Every whisper of the wind is the moon's imagination wandering, said Saul Williams. And the waves say, not all water is cold, and in any event, you will dry. And all of them together remind me that it is possible to be both apart from and a part of the group. Here I was, standing alone on the shore, ocean crashing at my feet, moonlight dancing before me, chanting and fire behind me as the moon captivated me to stillness. Even when you can't see me, the moon says, I am here. And when you can trust that, she reminds me, you will have more courage in the darkness. And remember, she says, as bright as I am, I need the dark to shine. The blacker the night, the more I shine. So all darkness is not to be feared. The drums remind me that the beat of life, like the ocean, goes on. Hands, instruments of peace, blending and merging with the wind and the crashing of the waves while the moon shines on and the waves continue to roll. Lightning strikes as I sit here, just out of the ocean, peeled away by my pen, only to sit on the outskirts of the circle under a little moonlight, sat like a rag doll dropped from a pushchair. I didn't expect to be here for pages upon pages, and yet here I am, and I thank you for that. Sanchez always says the water speaks to me. I will stand still while all around me crashes at my shores. I will have faith that on the darkest of nights the moon will shine and is always shining, even if I don't know or see it. The rocks say that sometimes it is not the terrain that is the problem. Sometimes, they say, you just need the right footwear or tools and even conditions. The ocean intervenes and says, remember, when you get into deep water, you just need to take a step back. And when you can find your groove, you can always realign as many times as it takes, again and again. Postscript from the sunrise the day after we returned. I sat outside in my little garden, facing the sun, but obstructed by the fence in front of me. And the sun said to me, you think you missed the sunrise in Akumal, and I get it. But all that is missing is the beach. I am here. I rise every day whether you see me or not. If you can get up before me, we can still rise together and start our day with ease and the gentle unfolding of our senses. Again, the sun reminds me, I do not change my nature, even though you may experience different sides of me. That is because you change your relativity to me. Small shifts in where you stand, the direction you point in, and the place you find yourself in, all go to make a big difference to how you experience all that is around you. Sun goes on to say that the mind is like the sun. Life can rain upon us, sometimes with a downpour that is so heavy it feels like it will never stop. But it will. At some point, nothing, not even the rain, lasts forever. The sun will shine again, but the difference, says the sun, is that I am in closer contact with some places more than others. I'm always here, he says, and I'm always the same sun, wherever you see me from. However, I don't always feel the same, and I don't always have the same effect, because that all depends on additional environmental and physical factors. Such is the nature of the wind and the temperature, the climate, the time of year, the season. So though I do not change in essential nature, the experience you may have of me will vary depending upon where you find yourself and the surrounding environmental factors around you. When it rains in Mexico, I can come along after the wind has taken the clouds away and shines so bright, I burn the damp and wetness of the rain. And this creates the perfect conditions for the verdant green jungle of flora and fauna. And yet, in cold places I might grow damp and mold and rot. Same sun, different conditions, different outcomes. Human, you are the same as me. Yes, you are of fixed nature. But what if you change your conditions? Would your outcome remain the same? And starting to come back and gently open your eyes with a nice soft gaze. If you would like to, you can sit a while. Otherwise, drink a glass of water. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you on the other side. I love you so very much. Bye-bye.